P is 200, R is 10%, N is 2 years. N is 2 years. First few problems, understand which method is used when. Method 2. Method 2. Whenever we are solving questions using method 2, focus on rate of interest. What is this method known as? FPM method. What is FPM method? Fundamental principle of multiplication. Please write down. Fundamental principle of multiplication. FPM stands for Fundamental Principle of Multiplication. Fundamental Principle of Multiplication. Fundamental Principle of Multiplication. Now, see here, sir. This uses the concept of definition of R percentage. R percentage is given by change upon initial value. Change upon initial value. Change is interest. Initial value is principal. Initial value is principal. Initial value is principal. It is given as a 10%. 10 by 100. That means 10 by 100 is 1 by 10. We have to go step by step. Initial 2 years, right? First year, then second year. Initially it is 10. On 10 rupees, 1 more. Interest is extra, 11. 10 is becoming 11. First year over. Second year, 10 is becoming 11. This is for first year, this is for second year. 10, on 10 there is an increase of 1, 11. Second year, on 10 there is an increase of 1, 11. 10 tens are 100. One event is happening after another event. 10 tens are 100. 11 elevens are 121. Initial value is the principal. Final value, it is the amount. How much is given? 100 is becoming 200 into 2. 121 into 2 is 242. This is the final amount. What is compound interest for 2 years? Compound interest for 2 years is 42. What is the advantage of this method? If R percentage value can be converted into fraction, if you can convert that rate of interest percentage into fraction, this method is the best method. Sir, why are we not adding? Why are we subtracting? This is, I need to go from A to B. There are 2 routes. I need to go from B to C. There are 3 routes. Total to go from A to C. Here 2 routes, here 3 routes. 6 routes are there. If I take this route, either this or this or this. With this route, 3 ways. With this route, 3 ways. What is the 3 plus 3? 6. That means to go from initial value to final value, we have to first cross first year. Then go from first year to second year. That means when you are moving from initial value to final value, it is second year rate of interest is done on the value which is obtained after first year. One event is done after another event. That is the reason fundamental principle of multiplication. Please write down that point. These into is coming because second year rate of interest is done on the amount which I got after first year. Without calculating the first year final value, you cannot calculate the second year amount value. Am I right? Because this value will change, right? This value is this into this. Without getting this value, how will I get this value? Please write down the reason. Why it is not fundamental principle of addition. It is fundamental principle of multiplication. Why? Because second year value is input is the first year output. First principle is there. On that one rate of interest I am doing. I am getting an output. Output which I got after first year is given as an input to the second year. So first we need to complete first year. Take the output, supply it as an input. That is the reason it is fundamental principle of multiplication. Why into? Because solving is very important. Understanding why it is into, that is important. So what is the drawback with this method? There is a drawback with this method. What is the drawback? The total interest can be calculated. Total interest can be calculated. Particular year rate of interest you will not get. Total interest you will get. Please write down. Method 2, drawback. Particular year rate of interest cannot be determined. That is the reason another method is there. Once you understand which method is used when, solving will be very easy. Particular year rate of interest cannot be determined. Particular year. Here, CI for second year, I can calculate it. I hope the idea it is clear. 100 is becoming 121. Instead of 100, the value is 200. 100 2s are 200. 121 2s are 242. Total compound interest for 2 years is 42. For particular second year, you cannot determine. This is method 2. Please write down method 3. Method 3. Answer option elimination approach. Method 3. If for the same question, if the answer options are like this, 242, 252, 248, 248 and 262. Answer options are like this. Now listen carefully, sir. We already discussed amount after n years is principal into scaling factor power n. Amount after n years is given by principal into scaling factor power n. Now listen carefully. I will write like this because it becomes a habit for you. See here, this is the question. P is 200. Initial value it is 200. R is 10%. On 100, 10 increase. On 100, 10 increase. Final value is 110. This is for first year. On 100, 10 increase. Final value is 110 for 3 years. This is the amount after 2 years. Every problem I will write like this from now onwards. What is the initial value given? 200. On 100, 10 increase. I am determining amount only, right? Amount is the final value. On 100, 10 increase, it is 110. On 100, 10 increase, it is 110. Now if you see here, 200 into 110 into 110. This is the beauty, sir. First thing what I said is, rightmost non-zero digit. 1 1s are 1. 1 2s are 2. Answer rightmost non-zero digit should be 2. Listen carefully to the foundation class. Once we are solving the problem, you will understand its beauty. 200 into 110 by 100 into 110 by 100. Rightmost. What is rightmost non-zero digit? Come from right to left. First non-zero digit. Here it is 1. Here it is 1. Here it is 2. Anyway, it is 1 by 1, it is 1. 1 1s are 1. 1 2s are 2. Answer rightmost should be 2. So what are the concept? Rightmost non-zero digit. Next concept. 110 contains a prime number 11. 110 contains a prime number 11. Answer should be divisible by 11. Answer should be divisible by 11. Divisibility rule of 11. Sum of odd places minus sum of even places. Answer for this question is 242.